we were writing Gasoline, you know, it was written about having a crush on somebody, and, you know, somebody who had a girlfriend, and it was kind of a fun, exciting crush, you know, an unattainable crush that was really intense.
Yeah.
And you, it was from personal experience. So I was expressing I was like, God damn.
I remember that time for you. It was a crush attack.
Yeah, it was a crush attack last week. But now it's translated, you know, I don't have a crush on this man anymore. And nothing ever happened. And he doesn't know that it was written about him. Secret. It's when we're performing, it's, you know, we're evoking lust, and it's fun, and it's kind of empowering, because we're...
Yeah. It's really cool.
Not afraid of our sexuality, and, you know, being like, yes, why not?
Yeah.
Like, you can fantasize about things. Let's do it. Let's celebrate that, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's really great to, like, evoke emotion, or, you know, feelings that people have felt before, and then if they, you know, in a song, it sort of, like, rekindles that emotion again, or sort of, like, brings back a memory, or if a certain, like, line or a metaphor or something just kind of brings it back, like, straight to the front of your eyes.
To be honest, sometimes when we write some of the songs, I don't know, for me, I haven't had a particular emotion in mind. I don't know quite what it is that I'm expressing, but it feels good, and I'm sure it's different for you. Like, you know,
yeah, like we tend to, like, when we write music, we tend to, you know, we go away and we get the music, and then individually we sit down and just, you know, write melodies and lyrics, and then we come together, and sometimes we kind of find that even we're on the same sort of wave, like a lot of the thoughts, because we hang out so much that we go through a lot of the same things, and we've known each other for so long, so we're kind of like an old couple in a weird way. But yeah, it's interesting, and also like trying to interpret each other's like lyrics and things like that as well, to kind of, and then we create like whatever that feeling is, or whatever we're trying to, that story. Say Phoebe wrote a verse, or if I wrote a verse or chorus or whatever, and then, you know, we try and use, like, say in the vigor, like in the chorus, like Phoebe sings like the melody, and then I have this weird like kind of thing, and that's trying to sort of express, like, because the whole song's about like anxiety and fear, so that's trying to sort of like get that feeling across through voice. But yeah, we definitely tend to sort of make sure that we use our voices as instruments to try and express certain parts of the song, and if it's just like a sound, or if it's the lyrics or something like that. But
yeah, it's fun. Like, we can just go to town on it, especially because there's two of us. One of us can hold the melody, and the other can do some kind of
craziness,
you know, decorating vocally, and just go to town. We want to make weird sounds, good sounds, rhythmic sounds.
Ever since when we first started performing in Alpine, like, we just straight away just started moving to the music. Like, we're not good dancers, we still don't think we are, but we're just having a lot of fun, and, you know, when you listen to music, you just want to move, like, and so we just do, and it's just begun to develop into this, I don't know, yeah, really theatrical sort of thing, and we're still developing it.
When we do a show, we want it to be a performance. You know, we don't want to just be standing around there. We want it to be something that's entertaining visually and fun and uplifting, I guess, or downlifting, if that's what we want. But also for it to be ourselves. And I think, like, you know, with Kate Bush, like, she's so theatrical and glam, but it also really seems like it's her. Like, it seems honest. And I think that's what we aspire to as well. I mean, the stage is this amazing forum to go to town with, like, eccentric, crazy outfits that you've always wanted to wear. And
unleashing your, like, alter ego.
Yeah,
you know.
So we're still learning. We're still sort of discovering how we are as performers.
Well, it's like when we perform, you know, like, we feel like, yeah, like these characters, these inner characters get released on stage, and it's hilarious, and it's so much fun, and it's just so much adrenaline that runs through your body. And then, like, between songs, like, we'll just chat and be kind of goofy and maybe lame, and just,
I mean, we're total dorks, really.
Yeah, like, we're not cool.
I suppose most musicians are, and they pretend that they're not.
The way that the videos have come about for us is more so like we've had directors pitch ideas to us, and then we've like gone through them, and just the ones that have been, you know, the ones that have really stood out to us, we've just gone with, or ones that were quite weird. Like, I mean, even Hands, at first when I read the treatment, I was like, whoa. And I was even like, I don't think we should do this. This is just, I actually even thought it was funny. I was just like, this is ridiculous. And then, like, we sat down and talked about it, and then we realised it just stood in our minds so much, so we just ended up going with it, and it has just been such an amazing talking point. Like, everyone's like, that video, hands, you know? So, but yeah, I think a lot of directors, since they've seen, I mean, that video and others, you know, I think they're vibing a theme with us, and they roll with it too. So I think a lot of like pastels and things like that, and that ethereal vibe and the kind of out of the ordinary seems to be part of the Alpine music video world, which is cool.
It is funny that you brought that up, because I mean, all the videos have been their interpretations and their artistic ideas, and we haven't had any, I mean, we have had say in what we want the videos to be like, but it wasn't anything that we've written. But I mean, we're open to any video direction, and it's kind of fun. It's nice to have something which a director's done which is totally different from what is in our minds. And often we might not like it at first, and then we get to love it.
Yeah.
And it's its own art form, in itself.
It was definitely, for me, it was Wuthering Heights on like a, music video show. And I just, and Wuthering Heights is like one of my favourite books as well. So, I was probably quite late to the game with Kate Bush. I mean, I was probably like 18 when I sort of discovered her. And then that clip and the whole like theatrics and everything, I just thought it was amazing. And then, that began my love for it, and the whole idea of, like, we both love, like, as well, like, glam. And, I think theatre plays a really strong part. We did theatre at school together. I just loved the fact that she was a female and she was doing something quite very unique and a bit out of the ordinary, and she just was almost like a fictional character. And then when I started discovering like more of her music, just these amazing like stories and like the outfits and she had a lot of like folk as well. Like I think it was Irish folk that she was very influenced by. So yeah, I love her.